Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside the Dream. It's Robert Hurd with Porsche Center Kelowna. Today I'm excited to sit with one of the owners of Golf Evolution here in Kelowna, John. John, thank you so much for joining me today.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm looking forward to it. I start every podcast off with a question. What is your first memory of Porsche?
Oh man. I guess mine, I was thinking about it yesterday a little bit after you messaged, but I think originally was from the Friends series when they were talking about it. Is it Porsche or is it Porsche? I think that's my first clear memory of what it is. But then years after that, I was a member at a golf course in the UK, and the captain drove a Porsche.
Oh yes.
And it was always parked in the captain's space at the very, very front of the golf course, and it was beautiful. It was a black, I think it was a 911, and it just sat there all the time. It was awesome. So
I love it. It's funny, the memories that pop up when I ask that question are always pretty interesting and pretty cool, going back to some of the memories that people have. So yeah, we're sitting in Golf Evolution today. This is an incredible spot. I've joined your winter golf league this year. I'm having an absolute blast doing it. It hasn't been around that long. Can you tell me a little bit about how it started? I know you have a partner as well. Can you just tell me how you guys started and what that kind of came to be?
Do you want the full in-depth conversation with this? Because it goes way back.
Yeah.
So I think the original form of Golf Evolution, it was started from basically an accident, I guess. I used to live in China, then moved to Vietnam, then moved to Canada as a golf professional. And I guess it got to it would have been August 2020. And I realized that I wasn't going to be able to coach anymore because you have a winter season, and I'm used to being able to coach 365. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I bought, I think, the first ever golf simulator at a golf course and put it at Gallagher's Canyon.
Oh, fantastic.
And that's where I met Randy, because he came in with friends and then started taking golf lessons with me at Gallagher's. And then I was like, well, we should try and do more with this, right? There's a bigger version of a single simulator. We need to make a bar and a restaurant and everything else, and then do whatever. So I think it took us about 3 years for it to really kind of come to fruition. But then Nick Renton from William Wright, he messaged us and said, hey, I think I've got a spot for you. Do you want to come and check it out? So he brought us here. We walked in and we're like, all right, this is the spot. Go time. Let's see what we can.
It's a fantastic spot. I know people can see a little bit of what you got going on here. I love coming in here, the energy and the atmosphere. It's actually a bar top that you could come and just hang out at and not have to go and play golf. But when you're in here playing golf, it's pretty fun. I'll have to say I'm shocked by how good the food is. The food is fantastic.
I appreciate that from our tiny little kitchen.
It is fantastic. The barbecue chicken pizza is like the best pizza I've had, so it's fantastic. Awesome. With the inspiration of it, you mentioned kind of that was part of the vision to do the bar and do everything. The way that it's fits perfectly. It's not too big. It's not too small. Mm-hmm. When you guys were designing it, did it just all come together using this space, or was there a real kind of plan in mind prior to getting the space? I
think so. Obviously the space is not huge, so there's not a massive amount that you can do with it, but we were lucky that we got that little corner unit over there, which just fit in a little kitchen for us. But yeah, I think our original plan was let's just do golf, and then you can have a drink and a bit of food if you want to. And then the more we got into the plans of it, we were like, okay, this is going to be the bar obviously became a big focal point of the whole space.
Yeah.
I was lucky my stepdad is an architect and kind of interior designer, so hey, what can you do with the space?
Okay.
This is where you should put this and this and this. So there was many versions of what it actually turned out to be.
It fits perfect. It's a sports bar combined with a golf simulator.
Right. So yeah, we like it. Come in, have a drink, eat, do whatever.
You mentioned you do lessons out of here, which I think is really cool because it does actually give people the opportunity to take lessons in the off season, and then not as much maybe in the summertime when we're out playing all the time in the Okanagan here. How often are you doing lessons? Do you do them during the day mostly, or is it kind of a mix?
Most of it's in the mornings, so morning every day basically.
Yeah.
Mornings 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and then the rest of the people come in and practice and play for the afternoons. But yeah, I'm coaching probably 5 out of 7 days.
Wow,
which is
that's amazing. Might have to look you up for that one time.
Busy.
Yes, absolutely. So we were talking a little bit, and just some thoughts about some ideas, moving into the new year here in Kelowna. For those that don't know, we have we're very fortunate to have a lot of golf throughout the summertime. You guys do the league, and you're doing the new league coming up at the start of the January here, and that's going to go all the way into April.
Correct.
Tell us about the league for people that don't know, because I don't know if lots of people know the details about it, and I think it's like the coolest thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's it's open to anybody, so as long as you've got a registered handicap, like anybody can join. We're trying to be as flexible as possible, because obviously people have lives and other things to do, so you can join at any point. You play 8 rounds of golf. We take the best 6 from the 8 rounds in a 4-man scramble format. And it basically runs from the new one will run from January until the end of April. So you get 4 months to get your 8 rounds of golf in whenever you can get your team together.
It's so perfect, because it does give people the flexibility. You don't have to do every week on the same day. You can ebb and flow. If you want to do 2 rounds in one day, you can just do 2 rounds in one day. The guys my friends come in all day on Sunday sometimes and do that.
Yeah, we've seen a few people that come in, they're like, okay, we're going to get 3 rounds done today, and they're in for 7 hours and having a great time, and it's awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic. So. You said something earlier that kind of caught my attention, and that's the time that you spent in China as a golf pro. That must have been pretty incredible. And how long were you there, and what did that look like?
That was so I did my PGA coaching badge in the UK, and I think I finished or qualified in 2012, I want to say. And then I wanted to go somewhere totally different. Like, the UK is very golf orientated, very kind of structured, it's monotonous.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to leave the UK and I want to go somewhere completely different. So I think I was either going to go to India or I was going to go to China.
Wow.
They were the top 2. So I hopped on a plane after I'd finished my PGA coaching badges, straight to China, walked around for a month, just went to as many places as I could, gave them my CV, like resume, just tried to get some feedback and got offered a job.
Wow.
So I think I was out there for a month, back for 6 weeks, and then straight out to China.
What an amazing experience to go take on. What an adventure that is.
It was wild.
Yeah, I bet that would just be
awesome.
So culturally different, and just the adaptation you must have had.
Yeah, that was a rude awakening at one point, because I didn't speak any Chinese, and I'm the ignorant English guy, land in China, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't speak any Chinese. Who speaks English and who can help me? And I had a guy. It took me 2.5 hours to get a taxi when I first got through the border into China.
You couldn't communicate.
Oh my God, but some guy walked over. He's an English guy. Walked over and he said, "Hey, do you speak Chinese?" I said, "No." And he goes, "Well, you should learn, because otherwise they're not going to take you in a taxi." I was like, oh God. So I stood there for about 2 hours trying to figure out, how do I say hello? How do I at least get to where I need to go? And then finally figured it out after listening to a lot of people, got in a taxi, and off we went. But,
do you remember seeing many Porsches there? Because they love their Porsches.
They do, yeah, and there's a lot of good cars out there. Yeah, there's a lot of Porsches driving around. That's Shenzhen, where I was, the south of China. It's it's right next to Hong Kong. Like, there's a lot of money floating around there. So yeah, you see some.
Last year was the first year that they weren't the number 1 country in the world. Last year was the first year that the United States took that over. Yeah, the largest amount of vehicles go there. So it's very cool.
It's cool. Yeah, it's a great place.
And then so you've been back in Kelowna for about 5 years.
5 years, yeah. COVID, 2020, March 2020. We were feet on the ground in.
So you kind of got this golf thing going in Kelowna. Obviously, that's your career. So you got it going pretty quick, though.
It was it was the DOI, so the Director of Instruction up at Gallagher's. I was lucky to get a job there, actually, with my wife. We both worked up at Gallagher's.
Oh, wow.
I think joined there 2020, and then would have left there 2023 to do this. So I had 4 seasons up there, and
an amazing course.
Awesome course.
Love the
course.
I love challenging,
it. Great.
But tough course,
Of
for
course.
sure. Yes.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you guys do many corporate things? Is corporate events possible here at the space of Golf Evolution?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can rent the whole space.
You can?
Yep. So lock the doors, bring your people, parties, corporate events, functions, whatever you need to do.
That's fantastic. And what would be the capacity if people are hosting parties?
40.
40
people. So, and it gets busy. Once you get over 20 people in here, it starts to have a bit of a...
We were in here the other night, and there was an energy to it that was a little bit more of a bar energy than some of the previous times I've been in. It was fantastic. You can see we've got the games going on in the background. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, I'm sure will be playing on the big screens.
Yeah, I think we've got a party in tonight, actually. So
do you?
It'll be a fun night.
Oh, that's fantastic.
30 people
I'll have to get my staff. We do a lot of things together, so this will definitely be on the radar for us in the new year.
It's a great little spot.
Do you do memberships? Is it something that you guys have explored in the past? How would that look?
I think we're just about to try and launch them. So we're just putting the final details together, but we're looking at launching some memberships in January. I want to try and get a bit more of a a club kind of vibe
Yep.
to the space. Try and get people to engage a little bit more and users a little bit more. So wintertime, obviously, we're great.
Yes.
But trying to get people to feel like they're a bit more committed, I guess, through the summertime
Yep.
is something we're exploring. So yeah, I think January onwards, we'll start to pump out there's monthly memberships, quarterly memberships, and annual memberships. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, discounts on your drinks and bay prices and lessons and everything. It's all wrapped in. So
Really? Yeah, and I mean, it's funny, right? Because we are in the Okanagan and it's a fantastic place. We have so many options to golf and to
Right.
do whatever we want. But it gets pretty hot out there for 3 or 4
It
months of the year.
does, yeah,
So
like
sneaking inside and having a cool pint
Yeah,
and
I'm
watching
hoping
soccer wouldn't be bad.
I'm hoping people will do that, right?
Yeah.
We want the people to go like, oh my God, it's too hot. But then I don't know whether people want to go on the boat or do whatever. But if we can try and drag them in to do something in here, then yeah, we're all for it.
So the technology, I don't know much about the technology. I've played at a lot of simulators. I would say that this is as good or better than any of the ones that I've played on. What can you tell us about the simulators and the gear that you guys have here?
Sure. So I did a lot of research. I've been around it for a long time, even when I was in China, like the tech mad over there. So we use the Foresight simulators. It's the GC Hawk version. So it's the ceiling mounted version of a launch monitor. It's a camera-based system. So everything is taken from the point of contact, checks the ball over a certain period, and then takes all of its details and projects it out onto the
It's
screen
just
and
incredible
shows you like it's
technology.
amazing.
Yeah.
So indoors, it's awesome. So you get the other ones that work on radar. They're not as good inside because they don't get the distance that they need to track the ball. But these guys, as far as I've found, they're as good as you can possibly get.
Yeah, they're fantastic. I mean, I've played on them dozens of times and we've never had any issues.
Right.
And it seems like it checks out. So, yeah, I really appreciate you coming on with me today. I thought it'd be a fun little thing. I mean, I love golf. It's a passion of mine. This is by far the best simulator that I've personally ever been in. When I say simulator, maybe that's the wrong way of putting it. The best space that has simulators, because it's a restaurant, bar, simulator.
It's everything. It's a one-stop shop.
People just, I mean, I hope people come and check it out and support you guys, especially through the summer. Where can they find you? How do they get more information?
Everything is online. golfevolutionkelowna.ca. That's it. Everything is on there. All the information, lessons, bookings.
Stop in where it's right down in behind the kind of Home Depot, just beside the Honda and BMW dealership upstairs by the gym. If you haven't been, you got to check it out. It's an absolutely fantastic place.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on. I just wanted to jump on real quick. So I appreciate you making the time.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
It's great to have you.
Yeah,
And thanks for joining the league.
Of course.
We'll see you in January.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. If you liked today's episode, please like, share, subscribe. We really appreciate all the support. And until next time, have a great holidays, and we'll see you soon.